Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today I'm going to be showcasing the new Global First Rose Goku Black. So yeah, this guy looks interesting. Global First characters are always like either really ass or really good. Like I don't know, like STRUY, STR Broly, they were like really good on release, but generally, I don't know, Global First units just they're kind of wonky at the very least because I don't know, I guess the producers just don't want Global to have like really good units ahead of, you know, schedule, you know, they're messing up the timeline. They think their trunks. So getting into the kit, this Goku Black gets a key +2 and attack and defense +200%. I mean, that sounds good to me. Hard to quantify those numbers. He guards all attacks for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. So for the first turn he's guarding, that's an extremely good ability. The longer events get, the worse that kind of becomes, I guess, because, you know, in a shorter event, maybe you get him on slot 3, or sorry, slot 7 or turn 2 or whatever, and then he'd still have his guard potentially on like the last phase of the boss. And longer events, not necessarily that good, but still an extremely good ability. He reduces damage received by 6% per super bosses category on the team. So he leads super bosses, and there's a good chance you're probably going to be running him on super bosses. So there's a good chance you're probably going to be, you know, activating at least. No, you're probably going to be activating the full 30% damage reduction pretty much all the time, unless you're running a pretty wonky team. So on top of that, he also gets an additional damage reduction of 30% before attacking. So at his peak, like this turn for example, he has 60% damage reduction before attacking, and he has guard. So that coupled with his about 300k defense, that's actually extremely good. That's like a beast Gohan, LRCR beast Gohan level. So that's actually really good. So he launched an additional attack per rainbow key sphere obtained. Now I don't know why they didn't just make that launches an additional super for per rainbow up to 2 or something, so it's not too OP, you know, because I don't know, normals in today's day and age, I don't know. And if you notice right here on the screen, there's no rainbows because this team doesn't have a rainbow orb change. Super bosses and what else does he lead? Corroded body and mind. Corroded body and mind. They don't have a rainbow orb changes. So, like obviously Goku Black is one, but you have to. It's like turn 4, 5, 6 before you get him to rainbow orb change, and even then you only get it by activating his domain, and you don't want to activate Goku Black's domain. You want to activate like Broly's domain, who is obviously on the team, because this guy isn't an option on global right now. But hey. It is what it is, guys. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. It is what it is. But when these guys do come out, you'd want to use Broly's and not Goku Black. So then you have to wait until Broly's domain ends, and then whenever that happens, and then you can only then use Goku Black's domain at turn like 8 or something. So, you know, very, very good rainbow orb changing. So moving on, he launches an additional attack. There's a high chance to be super attack. Pretty standard, pretty good. And then he launches a super attack every time this character attacks 5 times in battle. So the attacking 5 times in battle isn't necessarily that hard because you attack, you get your first attack, and let's say you get 2 rainbow orbs. I feel like that's pretty realistic. So attack, 2 rainbows, you get 2 normal attacks. After that, you launch an additional attack that's such a high chance to become a super, so that's a 4th one. And by then, your hidden potential system will probably have procced. I mean, obviously, the lower in the dupe system you are, the worse chance it is. But by then, the hidden potential system probably procs, and then you get the 6th attack, which ends up being the guaranteed after 5 attacks. So that's. Yeah, it's not that bad of a condition, even though you could definitely get cucked by it if you look at the field of orbs right here. So he then gets an additional attack and defense with 30% within the same turn with each attack performed. So that seems like a very, very powerful ability with all the attacks he's able to do. If you can just, I don't know how well that multiplies into himself. I don't know if he'll start off like a 5 mil and then he ends his like bombard of 7 attacks with like a 30 mil. Somehow I doubt that, but I guess we'll see. Lastly, he gets he gives super bosses category allies key +2 within the same turn after receiving an attack. I like that they're starting to give this ability to more characters, the Orange Piccolo ability, and now, you know, so far Orange Piccolo, Beast Gohan, and this Rose have it, so that's pretty good. And he has a great chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character. So all in all, you know, seems like a pretty solid kit just by reading it, but you know. So yeah, he has almost all his links active with 40% support from this Goku Black. So yeah, seems like a pretty solid kit, but we'll see. Obviously, yeah, I really don't know what to expect. I mean, he tanks pretty much anything in slot 1. No, yeah, he tanks pretty much anything in slot 1. So I'm not worried about that. Oh, 3.9. Oh, that frame sucks by the 3.9. This guy sucks. 3.9 million? Yeah, a 2024 global first unit. The first Goku Black in years, and he has 3.9? Okay. I know he'll probably get stronger, but that is an abysmal attack stat. 3. I guess I'll round up 4 million. The blue boys, the worldwide blue Goku and Vegito were getting clowned on for having, well, actually, their attack stats were probably even less. You know, they were like 2-3 million, but they were getting absolutely clowned on. So I gotta assume this Goku Black is not gonna fare too much better by the community. Oh yeah, that's a little bit of damage. Yep. Okay. Okay. Come. Why not just make him busted? Why not just make him like 10 million off the bat, and then he does everything he does currently, but just 10 mil. Like maybe I'm downplaying it, but that seems like a terrible attack stat. The 3 mil, like 4. Okay. There's still almost no rainbows. Yeah. When the team doesn't have rainbow orb changing, like what do you expect it to do? Like I'll just grab this, you know, because why not? What links do these guys have? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm severely disappointed. Global first character, Goku Black, and he's... Yeah, okay, I don't want to call him ass yet, but that was an extremely disappointing showing. Now, you know, his defense should be extremely good, but... Yeah, he got a 4 mil with, like, almost perfect links and support active. A 3.5, and if you can't get plentiful rainbows, then... Oh, look at that, a 3.5 followed by a normal... Followed by a normal. Nice. He's cooking. He's cooking. Wait, actually, there's one more, right? No. Yeah. That's not very good. See, look at this guy. 13 mil. Then he can follow it up with another, like, 2, and then a third one. Yeah, okay. This is a... Okay. I might be sleeping on this guy. Like, let's see. So, on super attack, he does get... he raises attack and defense. So, if he actually does supers... he stacks defense on super. He gets the 30% attack and defense within the same turn with each attack performed. He will have 30% damage reduction post super. I mean, defensively, he might be looking all right. I'll have to test this guy out against, stronger enemies. Have these guys supered at all? Like, I'm not mad at it, but this is kind of weird. This turn 2 and the Goku Black and Zamasu haven't supered. Okay, 3. That's 3 points. Okay. So I'm gonna, I'm just gonna do this because I'm pretty sure there's a glitch in the emulator. Okay, that was just my bad. I could have gotten that rainbow. That's genuinely my bad. I just actually wasn't thinking. Sorry about that. I could have gotten, what am I gonna say? Yeah, I could have put him in slot 1, but I'm pretty sure there's currently a glitch with the emulator going on where your game kind of crashes if this Goku Black gets supered. I saw it on the Discord, so I'm not going to risk that. But, I mean, this Goku Black hits for like 700k, so our Goku Black isn't taking any damage. Like, let's do some calculations here. So, if let's say this Goku Black, before super, gets hit with a 2 million attack super. So, if he has, on his first turn, he has 60% damage reduction and guard. So, 2 million super attack with guard gets lowered to a million, 4.35. Gets lowered to a million, minus 60% is 400k. So he would take start of turn before he gets supered, assuming he starts off with like 400k. He takes about 100 to 0 damage on a okay, 8.67. Yeah, he takes like 400 to 0 damage on a 2 million super attack right away. I mean, that's not too bad. After he super attacks, his defense is probably pretty good, but he does lose a lot of his damage reduction. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to see what this guy can squeeze out, because to get his domain, can be activated when allies are attacking the same turn as super bosses starting from the 4th turn of battle. So this is turn 4, but right? Is it his turn? Super bosses. Yeah, it might be a situation where I literally I'll just put him in slot 1. I guess let's just go with these. Let's attack Zamasu. I'll go with these. It might be a situation where the emulator just doesn't have the domain like working, so if I don't transform the next like 2 turns or something, I'm just gonna leave and just bring in. I'll bring in the standby Goku Black. So what do we get here? Okay, 90k. That could have been a nullification, right? So he took. Bro, this is rainbowed, full level 10 links, and he's doing 3.4 mil. 3.4. So, okay, 3.4 plus the 900k additional, that's 5.3. Plus the 1.1, so that's 6.4. Plus the 1.3 additional, so that's 6.4, so that's 7.7. Plus there's another one, so that's probably like 9, plus the 9 million. So he's what, like an 18 million attack stat? After all of this work with like units that you probably wouldn't bring on the team. Yeah, okay. This guy's, he might be the bad release, the global first release. Yeah, okay. The Goku Black that did 90k damage to him does 756k. So this dude took damage off like a sub 800,000 super. Like obviously it was pre him super attacking, but it was also him with an extra 30% damage reduction. Yeah, maybe I'm missing something, but this guy seems like a giant disappointment. New Goku Black in years, and animations. I feel like his animations generally are pretty good. It's just that one frame in particular that they could easily have just gotten rid of that looks atrocious. Yeah. Yeah, this is an interesting unit. Yeah, if I don't transform right here on the next turn, I'm just gonna cut and just bring the standby version onto the team so I can see what he does. I guess I'll be able to link him up with any of the pre-transformed versions, so that's good, I guess. I mean, maybe that one will wow me more. I'm sure he will, right? I'm sure. No domain. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna. I'll yeah, no domain. Yeah, I'll just be back and I'll bring the actual domain clone Goku Black unit, whatever. Okay, I am back on this rotation right here, and Goku Black can actually transform. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it has been a little while since I filmed part 1. In between doing this and... Oh, shut up. I mean, that does look pretty good. But in between doing this and the previous part, it's been like a couple hours that I've used the 6-year EZAs, so, and they're absolutely busted. So, when I look at this guy, I expect to be extremely disappointed. So, when he transforms, when his domain comes out, what does it do? Okay, so Super Boss's category, enemies and allies, attack and defense plus 10%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 10% for characters who are also extreme class. Well, Super Bosses... So, okay, so Super Boss is extreme characters, so all of them, because they're Super Bosses, get an extra 20% attack and defense, including enemies. So these guys are my enemies right now, and they should be getting at least a 10% buff, yes. And then, just if you have any extreme character, it doesn't have to be Super Bosses on the team, it could be his second leader skill, Corroded Body and Mind. Corroded Body and Mind, they will also be getting at least a 10% buff. So then, this Goku Black gets Ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 222%. Start of turn, that's actually pretty huge sounding buff. Then we'll pause. Then his attacks are effective against all types. So I'm reading like really broken translation, so I have to like translate it in my mind too. So he's super effective against all types. He reduces damage received by 66% before attacking. So he has more damage reduction before attacking, than he did when before he transformed. But he has no damage reduction after he attacks. So this one attack right here, which seems so idiotic. Why not just give him 66% damage reduction? Just in general, but you could also just make it a slot 1. Why not? Why? I don't know. It seems stupid. Then he randomly changes keys, so he sort of rainbow orb changes everything except for physical. So finally, at least there's some rainbow orb changing going on here when there's been a barren wasteland the entire time. He launched an additional attack that has a rare chance of becoming a super attack per rainbow key sphere obtained. So right here, he's getting 3 rainbow key spheres. So he has a 3 different procs to get a super attack. Now, rare is like a 15% chance. I don't know why they didn't just give him medium. Why not just make him busted? Why not? Why not? JP's getting their anniversary and make Goku Black busted just so Goldblade doesn't feel too left out. You know? Why not? But no. Rare chance. So yeah, he's not gonna get any of it to proc for sure. Launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So that one, that one's pretty good. Then launches additional super attack every time the character attacks 5 times in battle. Plus an additional attack and defense with 33% within the same turn with each attack performed. So right here, he's gonna get his normal attack. He's gonna get 3 probably normals. Then afterwards, he's gonna get a 5th attack that has a great chance, a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. And then he's gonna get, he's just gonna get an extra super attack at the very end. So how many was that? That's like 5 or 6 or whatever. Actually, let me count this. 1, 3, 4, 5. So 6. So he'll get 6 attacks, I think. So that's 6 33% attack and defense procs. On super, he greatly raises attack. He stacks. Oh, he seems to stack attack. No, he greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Is that does that stack or is that nor? I'm gonna be. This man kind of seems like he sucks. I'm guaranteeing he does not stack. But if he does stack, that's obviously pretty good for him since he will be getting a lot of attacks in. Preferably, hopefully, a lot of super attacks. He tanks us extremely well, right? I didn't check his defense, but look at that. 5 Goku Blacks on the screen. He has 66% damage reduction. Okay, honestly, he should have tanked that better. This guy hits for like 750k, but whatever. Damage, pretty good, probably, hopefully. 4.5. Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? Why? Why? That should have said like 14.5. Okay, wow, 6.5. Well, congratulations, you've hit a collective attack stat of 11 million. Like, this, why not more? Okay, the rare chances are popping off, huh? So 8.7, so he's at 19.7 collective attack stat. That's like one UI Goku attack plus 3.5, so that's what, 21 plus normal. Okay, I'm not gonna count the normal attack stats. Okay, this has been like what, 5 or 6 attacks already, so he's gonna get the guaranteed one right here. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. Okay. At this point, he's doing actually pretty good damage. When he does 7 attacks, yeah, he does all right damage. Especially because he's done so many. It doesn't matter. He does get attack on his super attacks. So if any of those, damn, that's a lot of damage. Damn. Well, that was the showcase. Thank you very much for watching. So yeah, if Goku Black did manage to get like the 3 rare chances to proc, if they were all super attacks, his actual final attack set would have been higher, since he does raise attack within the turn at the very least, if not just permanently. So I mean, that could have been like a 21, 22 million, but I guess it's good. It's good, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like I wanted more than this like super gimmicky unit. Hey, here's a bunch of rainbow. You need a bunch of rainbow orbs. Well, you can't get rainbow orbs because there's not on the field, because we have no orb changers here. Oh yeah, he leads super bosses, the team that already has an amazing leader in Broly. Oh yeah, he has a domain, so so you're never gonna use it because you'd rather get Broly's or fucking Zamasus or anyone. I don't know. He seems like he'll be all right. He seems like he'll be all right if you manage to use his domain, and even then, you're probably not gonna put him in slot 1, right? Like, he didn't tank that well. I mean, damage reduction kind of scales, you know, so he take collectively like less kind of damage from a higher damage super attack than what you might expect, but still, I don't know. He seems like an extreme disappointment to me. I don't know. Comment down below if you have differing opinions. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, goodbye.